Good morning. Today is Thursday and we're continuing our look at John C. Maxwell's incredible book, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. This week I've been sharing with you the principles of connecting as John has laid them out in the book. On Monday, we looked at how connecting helps to build influence. On Tuesday, we talked about how connecting is all about others. On Wednesday, we looked at how connecting goes beyond words. And today, the fourth principle that I want to share with you is that connecting always takes energy. The key concept is that the larger the group, the more energy required to build that connection. So the bigger the group, the more energy you have to bring to the conversation. Now, what I really loved about this chapter is that John uses a lot of personal examples, and he tells us as the readers how he personally brings that energy and makes that connection happen. In the one-on-one setting, he talks about his relationship with his wife, Margaret. And that is something that I've truly come to appreciate because he's shared a lot of that in his other books. Now, what he and Margaret do is that they each make a list of the things that happen to them throughout the day. And then at some point later in the day, they make time to come together and discuss those things. But here's a critical factor in that. There are going to be some important things that happen in each of their respective days, but they don't share those with anyone else until they've shared them with each other. And that truly brings energy to that relationship and to that connection. Now, when the group is a little larger and John is going to present something or to have a conversation with a group, what he does is he tries to get there early and, if possible, meet everyone in the group ahead of time. He introduces himself to the individuals in the group, and he also asks them questions so that he can learn something unique about each person. And he's able to remember that and to use that information if he needs to. What he does is when the conversation or the presentation begins, he allows the group to take ownership of that by contributing and to asking questions of him. And that shows them that he values their presence and being there with them. Now, part of that energy is building on the energy of others. And so when the conversation continues, if John notices that someone in the group is holding back, someone's not quite participating, he tries to recall what it was that was unique about that person. And then he adds value to them by sharing that uniqueness with the group. And it draws the person in, and it also, again, it adds value to that person. And that's the way to keep that energy going, where the whole group is participating. At the end of the conversation or the presentation, he always makes sure that he ends by asking them what he can do to help them become successful. And again, that draws them back in. It builds that energy. Their minds are going, what can John do to help me? It's wonderful. In a large audience setting, John talks about how there are critical factors to keeping that energy going. And of course, he says you have to be well rested, but you have to be well prepared. And that helps you to exude the confidence that you need. And confidence actually yields energy within a room. If you're really confident, you're going to be energetic and you're not going to be kind of pulling back because you're afraid you're going to say the wrong thing. If you're confident, you're going to show some energy up there. He also says that you have to be passionate, and that comes from having conviction about something. So if you're passionate, that passionate yields the energy that's required. And then the other thing is that you have to truly believe in people and be positive in your presentation. So preparation that builds confidence, conviction that builds passion, and a belief in people that yields a positivity to your presentation. That's what it's all about. That's what helps you build that energy. I hope you have a wonderful day. I look forward to presenting to you the last of the principles of connecting tomorrow.